Today, I'm attempting to beat the Warriors' 73-9 record in a realistic rebuild. Typically in my videos, if I'm trying to set a crazy record, I'll go out, trade bums for first round picks, go get superstars like it's nothing. That's not going to be the case today. We're going to try to build the greatest team of all time while making moves that you could actually see going down in real life. And apparently I just enjoy being miserable because we're running with the 15-38 Brooklyn Nets. We're starting from the modern day, meaning that we're past the trade deadline and I can't make any more moves. Oh yeah, also injuries will be on for this to add an additional little challenge. For now, we're just going to simulate to the end, hope that we lose a lot more games, go get a good pick in the draft lottery, and we'll move from there. Hey man, I think I'm sounding a lot better this video. I'm glad to have my voice back because man, I love doing this for y'all. I love recording. So I'm glad I don't sound like a 72-year-old trucker anymore. Now I'm like a 50-year-old trucker. All that said, if you enjoy the videos, want to see more stuff like this, like, subscribe, it helps me out. That's the only reason I ask. Joker's your MVP. Averaged 28, 12, and 11. What a season out of Jokic. Cooper Flagg was Rookie of the Year for the Dallas Mavericks. JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year for the Pistons. Yeah, bro, the Pistons with Cade, props to them, man. I mean, it wasn't too long where fans over in Detroit, they never got those free wings because the Pistons couldn't get any dubs. We didn't have any All-NBA players or anything. I know some people were saying Mike Porter should have made All-Star. He averaged 23 on the year, and I think realistically he will be a trade chip for us this summer. He's a great player, but we want to sell high. You know, we want to get him out of here while the value is at its all-time highest. I think realistically we could get 2 to 3 first-round picks, or maybe just like a good lottery pick in this draft. That would be valuable to me as well. Draft to lottery, where's my pick set to be at? We've got a 14% chance at number 1, so that's the best in the league, tied with the Wizards and Kings. I saw the Kings just had Sabonis and Levine shut down for the season with some type of injury or surgery. I don't know, but they're really going for it. They want to be the worst of the worst. And we get the number 1 pick. What a start, man. I feel like my luck with picks in these videos lately has been immaculate. Immaculate, what a great word. So I already know who I'm going here. Darren Peterson at pick 1. But the question is, can we go out and get another quality draft pick? Also, we have 56 million in cap space with the potential to clear a lot more because we move like a Mike Porter and go get some draft picks. I mean, that could clear up even more money for us. So here's what I'm thinking. What team could use a player like Michael Porter Jr.? I think Detroit is a good shout, but preferably I'd actually like a team that has a decent pick. The Lakers, I mean, I think he'd play really well next to Luka. Warriors are a pick 21. I was going to say the Dubs maybe could be a team, but I'd like a better pick. Okay, you know what? I'm going to call the Lakers. I want your 17th pick here. Braun retired, so that's perfect, right? You'll have the money open. I also want your pick in 20. Okay, wait. 2K doesn't let you trade swaps in this game, so I'm going to turn off the stepping rule, full transparency, because the Lakers would be allowed to trade picks and trade picks further into the future, which I wish 2K would let you do. But let's go pick 17, a future first. I think that this is reasonable for sure. Do they have any players I'd want back too? No. Okay. First, let me hit the trade finder, make sure there isn't anything I'd want more, because obviously that's kind of a proposal I'm looking at, but I should at least see if there's anything else that looks realistic and I think would benefit me, and honestly, I don't see that. So yeah, Lakers, let's do it, man. 2 first round picks for Michael Porter Jr. I'm almost 100% they're going to take this, and they do. Great. Okay, next move. I'm thinking Claxton, he's 27. He's making over 20 million a year. I think there would be a market for him, but I also don't think he's going to be a part of what we're trying to do as far as the 82-0 goes. So if I could get a first round pick for him, I would gladly take it. The Heat are offering a pick. Don't really think he makes sense on the Heat. They've already got Khalil Ware and Bam, so that doesn't really move me there. The Rockets, you've got the Goon. The Spurs have Wemby, but if they wanted another big, I don't think this is the craziest thing ever. The Warriors, I mean, you've got Porzingis, but he's hitting free agency. Same thing with the Thunder. They've got Hartenstein hitting free agency. But this is a Mavs OKC swap, and I got to take on Caruso's contract. I like this Warriors deal. The only thing I'm kind of pushing back on here is I would love if this pick was maybe instead of lottery protected, let's do like top 3 protected. Is that something we could work out here? They're going to say no, but they want another second. I can do that for you. Welcome to the team, Moses Moody. All right, we've already already made a couple plays, and I understand this is making our team worse in the immediate future. But this isn't a 1-year challenge. I'm going to give myself 10 years to get this done. I don't think that's ridiculous. By the way, that first little half a year we simulated, that does count. So maybe it's more like 9 years. Regardless, I think that's a reasonable amount of time to try and take a team from trash to 74-8 or better. But now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and get to the NBA draft 2026. We got the first pick. You know where I'm going. Darren Peterson. He does so well in this simulation. It feels like if you have him, you're going to be doing well. Oh my gosh, Sacramento, y'all traded your pick. Disband the whole franchise, bro. Relocate them to Alaska. This team's done, bro. For Triple J and Laurie, and they gave up a future first. That's a lot of salary to take on. Now the Jazz have picks 2 and 3, so they'll get Boozer. And then they trade the third pick for Ja. What in the world is going on, bro? It's a great Ja trade for the Grizzlies, for sure. Let's go ahead and get to our 17th overall pick. We could go draft Luigi Sugio. I've seen him be pretty dang good in the simulation. They compare him to Big Z. I mean, he's definitely got the big. He's 7'4". They're saying Dash Daniels is all-NBA ceiling, and yeah, I have seen Dash Daniels become an all-NBA level guy. Y'all know I rock with my guy Bryson Tiller. What did he say that one time? Don't. I'm still not all the way back because I can't say the don't without nearly voice cracking horribly. I think I'm going to go Dash Daniels just off the strength of his really high ceiling and the track record I've seen of him just being really good in the sim. Oh yeah, and since we were so trash, we got the first pick in the second round too. Awesome. That's like nearly a first round pick if you really think about it. We got Amari Allen, my guy Double A. They're comparing Mofe to DeAndre Ayton. I was actually thinking about drafting him. Now I have no interest. Are there any bigs with like a high potential? Not really seeing anybody who's like a really good big. I mean, the highest ceiling guy that I've seen is like Christian Anderson. It's another guard, but I guess we're kind of not in a position to be drafting for fit. We kind of just need to draft for talent because you see our roster, it definitely lacks talent. And you know what? The CPU picked up Malachi Moreno later in the second round. I'll bring him in as well. Cool. Team options, Daron Sharp. Yeah. No. Noah Clowney. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I'm good on all this. Wembanyama the Spurs take the team option on Wemby. Jimmy Harden, Austin Reeves will be free agents here. So Ochai Agbaji, $13 million. I'm so cool. I'm cool as a cucumber, bro. So looking at the free agency pool, right? I know a lot of times in my rebuilds, I go sign somebody and then move them later, flip them. Not exactly the most realistic thing to do. So if I sign somebody here, I actually am going to believe that they fit my vision. I'd love to go after like a Jalen Duren. He's 22. I've seen him progress up to 90 pretty often in 2K. He's got quite a few offers, so we're going to do 30 a year. But I'm going to do a 1+1 just to keep my options open in case I end up not liking him. Another voice crack, but in case I end up not liking him, yeah, and he takes the 1+1, which is really stupid on his part. He should take the long-term money. Fire the agent, though, I guess, right? All right, we get Jalen Duren. And the reason I don't want to commit too much money this year is because next year is the real free agency, bro. You've got Jokic, you've got Giannis. That's where I want to have my money. That's where you really establish a team that's capable of going 74-8. So this year, we'll throw out some 1+1s. If we're in love with anybody that we get, I might keep them long term, but that's the plan. Hey, Cam, you want to come back? No, I'm playing. Update required? Are you serious? I think I'm just going to sign Duren and Mathurin, honestly. I don't really need anything else right now. And look at that good progression. Duren goes up, Mathurin goes up, Yegor Demon goes +4, Peterson comes in at an 82. We've got Traore getting better, Ben Seraph. All right, I'm going to go apply this update. This is just such an eyesore. Voice definitely not all the way back. I hear some of the voice cracks, but like I said, I am doing a lot better, and it's great, man. I'm back to being able to do what I love and not sound like an absolute fool doing it. I still don't sound perfect, but you know what? I never do, so it's okay. I accidentally put in the same draft class twice. Let me go ahead and not do that. There you go, 2027. So this season, here's what we're kind of looking for, all right? The plan is going to be, hey, let's lose some basketball games. I don't know what the status of our pick is. Oh, so the Rockets actually have this one. So that does change things a little bit. There's really no incentive to go out there and lose. What I was going to say is I want to kind of get to the trade deadline, see how all my players are doing, see what teams are selling or rebuilding, and move from there. But before we even get to that, let's slide Ben Mather into small forward. Let's do, I want Peterson starting. Is that going to be how it is? Yeah, Peterson will start. What are the shot tendencies of my players? We got Peterson. Okay, his shot tendency is really high. I want Duran to shoot the ball more as well, so we're going to put his shot tendency on like an 85. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If I see a legitimate opportunity to acquire a franchise cornerstone, of course we're going to do that. It'd be awesome if that guy... Ooh, hold on. This is a fun trade offer to entertain here. I know Jared McCain does really well in the simulation, but do I think this is a crazy deal, all things considered? We're giving up Traore, who's a young, promising prospect. He's averaging 10 and 6 this year. That's really good. But knowing what I know, Jared McCain gets a lot better than Traore. J-Max averaging 13 this year. Now, they throw Isaiah Joe, we throw Drake Powell. I don't hate this. I think that I might want to give them a little more value, just so, you know, I don't feel too crazy about this deal. I'll give you 2 second-round picks, and we call it a deal. How do we feel about this, OKC? No way they're not going to take this now. They want to do a first-round pick swap situation. I'll give you another second. Let's just call it at that. Okay, you know what? Can we just do the initial trade? I don't understand why the team wouldn't accept that after I literally just gave them something better. Stop! I don't want to do the whole pick thing. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is so frustrating. And I can't go back to the original offer, I don't think. Here, you can have 4 second-round picks. Okay, shut up. Wait, I'm undecided. I'm just going to accept it. It went back to the original, accept it. Done. Whatever. I tried to give you all extra. I tried to make it more fair. You didn't want that, fine. Jared McCain, welcome to the team. That's such a great deal, dude. And he's on his rookie deal. 1 more year after this, right? Okay, awesome. Because I am looking at this 2026 offseason, or sorry, 2027 offseason and saying, hey, I want to have potentially 2 max slots open to go after Jokic and Giannis. AJ Green and a first for Moses Moody. I don't see why somebody would give up a first for Moses Moody. I'm going to decline that. I will say having the CPU trade offers pop up is kind of interesting. Usually I eventually disable them because I kind of get tired of them popping up, but sometimes you actually get some good stuff. Like that Jared McCain deal. I felt like that was pretty reasonable. And that did save the Thunder some money because Isaiah Joe was in that deal. His contract was bigger. It saved them some major salary. We're doing a lot better this year. We're at a 6 seed, 23 and 19. We got a 23-19. But yeah, we're 23 and 19. Let me see what's going on with the rest of the league. We got the Kings selling. Yeah. So trading your pick for marketing and Triple J didn't work, huh? Because nothing you all do works. The Heat are selling. I mean, they don't really have anybody I'd want. The Sixers. Now, realistically, even if they were selling, would they give up Edgecombe? No. Would they give up Maxey? Probably not. The Rockets are selling, huh? But again, then with this, you have the conversation of like, why would the Rockets want to let go of Şengün or Amen Thompson? That doesn't really make sense. So all that to say, I don't think we got anything here, which is okay. You know, sometimes, as they say, patience is a virtue. Who says that? I don't know. We got a couple picks here. None of them look to be good for the upcoming draft, but hey, fingers crossed for this next one. We'll have something. I mean, is there any small move on the margins we can make to maybe go get a trade asset? You talk about like a Ben Mathurin, he's on an expiring deal, but maybe some teams like, yeah, we need some offense. This would have to be a deal where I'm getting back another expiring contract because I don't want to take on long-term money right now. Like we've talked about, we really want to go get free agents. Something like this where the Heat are giving me Wiggs and Chris Murray, but I would kind of want like at least a few second-round picks if I'm sending you. You know, we could really take these guys out of the equation. You just send me Wiggs in like a couple seconds. All right, can we do something like that? They want to do a first-round pick swap situation. Could I get a second-round pick out of this? No, then I'll just hold. I'll just hold on to him. That's fine. We'll honestly probably let Duran fall off the books this summer and just let his money go because, ooh, no, because Lauri's got 3 years left. I can't do it. That was definitely interesting for Jalen Duran. We'll see what teams hit my line as the trade deadline approaches. I mean, if something really good pops up, not Brandon Podziemski, then yeah, maybe I'll engage about a deal, but I'm not really seeing anything right now. All right, that's it. Trade deadline is passed. We got a lot of work to do here in the off season. Hey, I saw the NBA's thinking about adding a 1v1 or 2v2 tournament to All-Star Weekend next year. Listen, 2v2 sounds all right, but we really want the ones, man. That would be so much fun to watch. Throw like $1 million prize pool or something. Get the guys to go out there and play. Or maybe there doesn't need to be a prize and guys will just go out there and hoop. I don't know, though. I know the whole 1v1 thing is kind of a tough spot for players because they don't want to get embarrassed. I don't know, man. If I was in the league, I would do it. Wembanyama, easy for me to say, though. 28, 12, and 5 from Wembanyama. 3 blocks. Ridiculous. Darren Peterson was an incredible rookie. 21 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. We're really just trying to build this thing around Mr. DP. If we can do that, I mean, I think we're going to do a great job out here. Wow, Jalen Duren averaged 25 and 14. But yeah, I think we're going to have to let him go. Maybe I should have pushed harder to trade him this year as like an expiring contract. Maybe somebody would have wanted him. But again, I kind of felt weird about, oh, I just signed this guy. Do I want to just go out and, trade him immediately, turn around and trade him? I don't know, man. Russ and Curry retire. That's sad. That's sad. 27 draft. We don't have our pick. Oh, shoot. That pick from Houston has a good chance of going up top. But, oh, yeah, they have the best of the picks. So they're picking 2 here. That was from the Jimmy Harden trade. And James Harden played, all of 10 minutes with the Nets. So didn't work out great. There's definitely a conversation to be had here about moving up in the draft. If we could get, like, I don't know, even like a Bruce Branch. He's projected to go 6th. If I could get there somehow, that'd be awesome. But do I have anybody to even trade? Like, it'd be Moses and Moody. We have Terrence Mann. I got nothing for y'all. I have the 24th and 28th picks, but I'm thinking the smartest thing to do with those, honestly, would be, hey, let's throw pick 24 with Terrence Mann and try and salary dump him. Let's do, this deal with the Hornets. I'm not going to take a first-round pick from them. I'll take a second-rounder because they're taking on that salary of Terrence Mann. I feel like that's fair. Now, with Moses Moody, I think he's a good enough player to where if I were just giving him away for like a second-round pick or something, some team would buy it. Hornets want him as well. All right, listen, y'all give me like not even a second-round pick this year. Just give me like 2 seconds in future years and we got a deal here, okay? Appreciate you. So we get off that money. Now it's time to work in free agency. We basically have all the cap you could ask for. Oh, dude, could I afford to keep Duren? And how much money do I have right now? We're at, I can't check. Wait, let's do team intel. I do not only have 18 million. Don't lie to me like that. Demon. I let go of Mathurin. I take McCain. I take Serif. That's not a crazy amount of money. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully we still have 2 max slots. No, we only got 1. Oh, and we would have had 2. So now the question is, what do we do here? And I think I got the answer. So first, we're going to send offers to both Giannis and Jokic, right? We'll give Giannis 61.38. He's rocking with the Nets. And now Jokic do the exact same thing, 61.99. He's rocking with the Nets. So I say, okay, I got both these guys wanting to pull up, but I don't have the money. What do? Well, we got this expiring of Jalen Duren. Hey, Bryson Tiller, I see this trade and I decided I don't want to take it. I'm going to edit that out. But what we want to do is we want to dump this salary of Jalen Duren either for a player on a cheaper rookie contract or just for like draft picks. I think somebody would give up a pick for even just a year of such a great player like Jalen Duren. Now, do I think the Spurs will give up Stephon Castle for him? No way. Honestly, if the Pelicans want him, y'all can give me Emesi, right? They don't have the salary. Hold on. Well, let me cook real quick. Actually, they wouldn't want to trade Herb Jones in real life, though. Hold on. Throw DeJounte in this deal. Let me cook. DeJounte's going to go to a team with cap space like the Warriors, right? Warriors are just going to have a second-round pick involved in this deal. That's going to go to me. Warriors get DeJounte, and for their troubles and taking on that salary, the Dubs will get a first-round pick via New Orleans. I get Yves Messi. I get my salary relief. Everybody wins. Boom. The Warriors like it. Nets do not like it. Hold on. What if I throw this second-round pick? Or sorry, the Pelicans don't like it. I'll throw the second round pick the Pelicans' way. They think they're contenders. Who's going to tell them? I'll throw them another second. We'll do like 3 seconds the Pelicans' way. I'm just trying to open up this cap space for myself selfishly here. That's what I want. Now the Warriors don't like it. Hold on, chill. So DeJounte goes to the Warriors. The Warriors get a first round pick from me for their troubles. Yves Messi goes my way. Boom. Let's do Duren in like 2 seconds. I hold on to my first round picks very sparingly here because it's not like regular where I can just trade, you know, some casual for whatever picks I want. That's not the case here. Do the Rockets have money open? Hold on. Keep Şengün. I would love to have your pick next year if you throw me like a Clint Capella. They want Dash Daniels out of this deal too. Ooh, that's a lot. I want to keep Dash Daniels. I feel like getting their pick unprotected is crazy for potentially a 1-year rental of Duren. But if they want to throw it my way, for your troubles, I'll throw you a couple more seconds. If we can get this done, this is a really good deal. Okay, cool. Not crazy, not super unrealistic. Wait, why does Giannis like the Warriors offer more now? Is it because I traded Duren? No, Giannis, listen. Did anybody tell you Jokic is about to come over too? I'm going to also offer Wembanyama. We got Jokic. Oh my gosh, after all that, I'm going to lose out on Giannis. He went to the Warriors. Oh, sugar. Hold on, Spider-Man. So, what offers do you have? Oh, he's got a lot of them. All right, I'm going to offer Donovan. And you know what? Things aren't going so well in Houston. I'll offer Amen Thompson as well. We can't afford Donovan. What if I renounce Ben Mathurin? Come on. And all these other guys, I don't care about them. Dang it. So I don't have enough money for Donovan Mitchell. Is the problem Clint Capella? Or is it deeper than that? Oh, I didn't realize we drafted Cam Houdino. I would have not drafted him. Okay, Capella might be part of the problem here. Heat want to take on salary. I'll throw you throw me like just a second round pick. You know what? Sure, the Hornets. I've been dumping them all my salary on them. I'll give you 2 seconds. You give me a second back. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now do I have enough for Donovan Mitchell? I don't really want to throw Donovan a no trade clause. We'll do 54 a year. He wants to pull up. All right, we got Jokic and Donovan Mitchell. You know what? That's a huge W. Now I know Darren Peterson is already a shooting guard, but I also know he can play the one in this game. He's got playmaking capabilities and stuff. Jared McCain's gonna slide on over to the 2. Oh, we have so much guard play. This is gonna have to change. Dash Daniels, I'm gonna play you at the 3 because I anticipate his overall going up a lot and him being a ready to play type guy, like an impact player. Ben Mathurin, I'd actually love to have you back as a scorer. Nice. Give me Neemias Queta, who's been pretty good for the Celtics this year. I'm really excited NBA's back tonight. Definitely gonna throw on some hoops and watch some stuff. All right, we got Danny Wolf as well, W name. And that'll wrap up our free agency. Darren Peterson goes +5, and the Jared McCain trade works out so well. He goes up 5 too. Jokic goes down 1. Donovan stands patted at 95. We had to go in. We had to go make some big deals, and that's what we did there. I think this establishes us as one of the top teams in the East. Does it put us in that 74-8 or better category just yet? I don't think so. I'd love if the team surprised me and did better, but you know, you never know. Hold on, actually, you know what might be a good shout? What if I threw Darren Peterson at the small forward? That actually works a little better. But then we have no good PG. Well, then put McCain back at PG. Then you've got McCain, Mitchell, Peterson, Danny Wolf at the 4 sucks, I'll be honest. But we can work on improving that. We have a lot of draft picks. So yeah, we'll see where we're at the trade deadline. I want to see how we open up the season as a whole because I'm curious to see how close we are. Wow. So are the Jazz out on Ace Bailey? What's the deal with this? What's he averaging? He's averaging 12. Demon's averaging 15. I mean, low-key, Demon's been better. But I know Ace Bailey usually becomes like a 90. Bump his shot tendency. He probably does pretty well. I feel like this is a good, like, buy low opportunity. We give up a first and a good young player in Demon, but we get Ace Bailey back. I think we do that. Now, Ace, I guess, will be like a backup shooting guard. Can give us a scoring punch off the bench. What's his shot tendency? Peterson's injured right now, by the way, which sucks. But Bailey, he's 62 shot tendency. So, yeah, if we just get him to shoot more, that's going to be great. Oh, Mitchell's only at no, dude, put him at least 90. Jared McCain, I almost want to bump a little bit too with his improvements. All right, that's good. And for anybody who says, oh, Danny, bumping shot tendencies is cheating, you know what's cheating, bro? 2K has Austin Reeves at like a 60 shot tendency. That's cheating. That's not right. Oh, we're doing so well, man. This 74-8 record in a realistic rebuild, it's starting to feel, well, for lack of a better word, it's starting to feel realistic. It's starting to feel possible here. Maybe even soon. The Donovan Mitchell and Jokic pickups obviously moved mountains for us, but we were very strategic about positioning ourselves to have the right cap space. We had to give up assets to clear money, but we did all that. Man, maybe it's possible this year. We've won 19 in a row. We're 43-6. Yeah, I just can't see myself making any moves here. with us doing so well, it just doesn't seem like the time. And usually, right, let's say a team's selling right now, like the Lakers, Luka's available. And from my experience, I don't like getting Luka in the rebuilds. It just seems like when I get in, my teams do worse, which doesn't sound right, but it's just been what it's been for me. But right, if the Lakers are selling right now, they'll usually be selling in the offseason. Nothing's really going to change from now to the summer, and I don't want to mess up the good thing we have going in the interest of going out and getting a star. So that's where I'm at right now. Unless some team hits me with the offer I can't refuse, we are going to, oh no, I want to refuse this. I can definitely refuse that. But I'm just going to keep it going. One last call about Ace Bailey. Everybody wants Ace. Dude, we might beat this record right here. I did not expect this to be so fast in a realistic rebuild. I thought this was going to be more of a slow grind. We still have the runway of being able to afford one more loss. Well, there goes that runway, and there goes another loss. Yeah, dude, that's just what makes that Warriors 73-9 record so tough. You can start off strong like we saw in real life with the Thunder this year. They started off so well, but it's such a marathon. 71-11. We got close. Jokic, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. Great season out of Joker. Wembanyama, DPOY. Jordy Fernandez, Coach of the Year, as we go 71-11. I already said 71-11. 71-11. Giannis, he was supposed to be in that, man. You were supposed to be in that. Cam Boozer and John Moran on the Utah Jazz. Shout out to the Jazz. They were out there moving on draft night. Speaking of draft night, I'm really excited as far as our future picks go. Darren Peterson played 15 games? What happened? Achilles must have snapped in half. Can we figure out what happened? Dislocated left patellar. Hear that, Nets fans? That's the sound of the Nuggets weeping like babies. I'm back for my dislocated left patella and anxious to show what I got. Hashtag better than ever. Oh, the patella popped off in year 2. That's not good. Jokic added 26 wins, dude. This guy. Was anybody just like a major negative? Danny Wolf. So if we can get ourselves a better power forward this offseason, oh, we've never been better, right? But you think about this, Darren Peterson got injured 15 games in, and we still won that many games. That's so crazy. Or however early he got injured. He only played 15 games. We win the championship easily. The Durantula retired. Debo retired. The retirement home Pistons. How did they manage to become the retirement home? I don't know. Another jersey for Dennis Schroeder. That's what he does. Blazers legend Dame retires. Okay, but picks. What am I looking at here? I should have something good just by all the picks I have. That Lakers one is 3.8% at number 1, and that's about it. Okay, so nothing crazy there, but hopefully the Laker one comes through. Oh my gosh, I didn't know we had a Philly one, and it jumped to 1. Well, this completely changes the game. Wait, what? Hold on, can I see the odds again? How good was Philly? It might have been a situation, okay, they were 25 and 57, so they were really bad. It was probably a situation where last year their pick was like lottery protected or something, and then this year we were guaranteed to get it, and we got it. I don't know, but we have number 1. Awesome. No, I actually did do a little bit, just a gander at the draft, if you will, right? And this dude, Edmund Lawson, he's projected to be James Worthy, which is really good, but it's not good enough to deter me from at least going out and seeing who else is available out there. If there was the right power forward, oh, that'd be so perfect. Evan Mobley, I mean, his money is just so big. If I could do like Ben Mathurin, pick 1, and go get a really good power forward, because it's not ridiculous to ask for somebody really good for pick 1. This is actually interesting. Whoa, okay. Well, Shaden Sharp's in there too, but I was going to say Porzingis and pick 2 is not a bad deal there. I don't see that as being unrealistic. As a matter of fact, I feel like we might lose that trade, but Porzingis fits us well, so I'm not opposed to it. What if I threw in Keita just as kind of like some salary filler? Doesn't really change the offers much. Joksimovic being on the table is intriguing. He's usually really good in the sim. What if we did Danny Wolf too? I'm just trying different renditions of this trade package. What power forwards are there across the league? Because with me having such a valuable trade chip like the number 1 pick, I feel like I should really look around. Jalen Johnson could be a lot of fun for this team. How were the Hawks last year, I wonder? The Hawks were, okay, they were at the top of the East. They're not going to give up Jalen Johnson. Zion's a free agent. The power forward market's nothing crazy. Scotty Barnes is making almost 50 a year. That just makes that completely impossible for me. I mean, honestly, Porzingis could be one of the best forwards we could get. You know, I know he's a center. You slide him to the 4. Pretty simple. I'm not. Let's go get Porzingis, bro. Let's go get Porzingis. I don't love it, I'll be honest, because I'm moving down a pick and I feel like I'm getting the worst player. But can I keep the 2nd round pick here? Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I'll do the original thing. Kristaps Porzingis, welcome to the team. You better be good, dude. I'm doing this against my better judgment. I'm gonna put him at the 4. It's a lot better than Danny Wolf, and we still got the 2nd pick here too. Edmund Lawson goes 1. Typically, all NBA potential means you'll probably be somewhere just a ballpark at like 91 to 95. I was hoping there was somebody with Hall of Fame potential. That's who I'd like to draft. Abe Patton, 6'5", point guard. I think this is the guy I want. He just averaged 30 and 9 in college, but we're at pick 2 and he's projected to go 5. So honestly, if I could trade back a couple spots and maybe net myself a 1st round pick out of it, I'll be really happy with that. Like, yeah, the Nuggets got pick 5. What if I just take like your all's 2032 pick off your hands? They say no, they want a New York pick. They want me to take on Rui. I'm cool. You know, I'll throw you pick 26 in this draft if you give me your pick. I'm not giving you, oh, this New York pick's pick 16. You know what? You can have that. You can have that. Fine. So the Nuggets at 2 take Irv Moore. Wait, was that the guy I wanted? 3rd pick gets traded for Jamal Murray. Wow. W trade for Denver. Abe Patton, that was who I wanted. I should have just picked it too. I'm such a doofus. I'm such a doofus for that, bro. I had to be greedy. Go get an extra pick. And then you talk about realism. I can't trade right back. Like, I know I would do that in a normal video. You know what? We're going to go Alexi Posey. Ray Allen comparison. He's only 18 years old. Great 3-point shooter. Drazen Petrovic floor. Rest in peace, Drazen. I'm going to take Alexi Posey. Then we also have pick 10 and pick 25. So pick 10, again, we're probably going to draft for a high potential. We got a lot of guys compared to Tommy Heinsohn, huh? You know what, Dean Monroe, you're projected to go 6, maybe even 5, so that seems like a good pick to me. And then, dang, we got a couple All-NBA ceiling guys at the back end of the 1st round. Wow. Harris Stephon was projected to go 3rd in one mock. That's enough for me. All-NBA ceiling, and you were projected 3rd. We'll take it. I know we drafted a lot of kind of project players who might need some time, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. Those are the type of things you might have to do in a realistic rebuild. I can't just go trade up, get all the best prospects and all that stuff, so I had to be a little creative there. Jared McCain, we're going to extend the qualifying offer. Dang, he wants quite a bit of money, but I am going to give it to him. I could afford to sign AD, but he's just so old, dude. Jeremy Sohan, I'll sign. All right, we get Jared McCain, we get Jeremy Sohan. And Sohan's going to give us some real power forward depth, which is just so needed. And yeah, I think we're about ready to go for this upcoming season. I think this could be the year if Darren Peterson stays healthy. Donovan Mitchell goes down too, and it seems like even though Peterson missed so much time last year, his development wasn't hurt at all. He went up 5 more, he's a 92. McCain +2, he's an 87. Dash Daniels goes up 4. Okay, cool. And then I did want to look at the potentials of some of these rookies I drafted. We got Dean Moore, he's at a 91 potential. I picked him 10th. I mean, that's really good. Harris Stephon, he was our 25th selection. His max potential is also 91. Minimum's a 75, but a good boom percent, a 67. Oh, funny. Posey, he's our highest potential prospect, hopefully 97. Now he does have a 52 bust percent, but a good peak start, a good peak end. I like him. I was gonna just start simulating and not really say anything, you know, give my voice a break, but I actually want to watch this because I think we got a real chance to beat the record this year. You know, this is fun. Not going for 82-0, but just going for that Warriors record in a realistic rebuild. This is really cool. I'm having a great time with this. Let me know if you'd like to see a realistic rebuild where we try to go 82-0. I don't know if that's even possible, but I'd try and attempt it. That's presuming we actually beat this challenge, which is by no means a guarantee, but I'm feeling pretty good as we open up the year 30-2. All I needed was a better power forward. Porzingis, you know what? You were worth it. No, you weren't. Not worth a quarter. He's playing terrible, but clearly it's helping regardless. Almost halfway through, and we've only lost 3 games. We are very well on pace right now. I know that second half of the season got wicked for us the last time around, but we also, after the trade deadline, I think we had 6 losses last time. This time, that's not going to be the case. We only got 3 losses. Oh, this is it, man. We take 1 L to the Grizzlies. That's fine. As long as we don't lose, 3-4 in a row, this is going to be okay. Okay, we lose 2 in a row. That makes you a little nervous. Just get me to 70 wins with no more losses, and we should still be okay. We're at 60. Oh, no. Wait, stop it. We're 66-8. Donovan Mitchell ruptured his Achilles. When was this? Oh, good gracious, Spider-Man. It was against Miami in February, and we've felt the effects since, man, for sure. We got to go the rest of the season without losing. No Donovan. No Donovan. Ah! In a world of injuries, y'all see the harsh reality. We go 71-11 again. It just takes one injury and you're cooked. 22-10-8 from Joker. Jordy Fernandez, Coach of the Year. Luka went to the Grizzlies. That's interesting. Ah, wow, that's interesting. But Porzingis also got hurt. I'm not gonna lie, KP. You kind of let me down. He did play a good amount of games and everything, but only 12 points. I mean, I guess we have so many scores, though. I can't be that mad at that. We had 8 guys averaging 10 plus. That's so elite. Nearly 9, with Ben Seraph being close. I really thought we had that in the bag. The Donovan Mitchell Achilles destroyed us, and he's probably gonna miss some of the start of next season, I'd presume. We lose the finals. So Donovan Mitchell's really the glue that holds this team together. That's what we learned off that. 2029 off season. Let me see what I can get to here. I don't know if we really have any picks. We got pick 18, 19, 30, so nothing crazy. Is Donovan still hurt? 2 to 4 months. Oh, it's gonna slow us into next year too. I mean, this is just gonna drag on. Porzingis is also a free agent. I'm gonna have to have him back. Are there any teams maybe that I could work out a trade with? I do have some first round picks that I could play with if the right offer presents itself. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think like an Ahmed Thompson trade would be realistic at this point. He's 26 and the Rockets still aren't worth a quarter. They're not doing anything. So maybe something like this for Ahmed, but he's making $46 million. I just can't get there. I don't want my picks this year, so I'm gonna trade him away for some other teams' future first. I don't think that's a crazy thing to do. I don't think that's super unrealistic. Trade some seconds for more seconds, because I'm really just focused on, hey, let's get healthy, let's go do what we do, and it's all gonna be okay. All right, that's what I'm focused on. Danny Wolf, I'm cool, bro. We gotta pay Ben Seraph and Ace Bailey. I'm assuming Ace Bailey will cost me a pretty penny. Let's re-sign Seraph. Bailey, yeah, that's a pretty penny. Porzingis, that's not as much. Still a whole lot of chicken though, that's for sure. Give me Jaden Quintance. If I can get him some backup center play, I'll take it. Cool. Progression. Jokic goes down 2. Donovan Mitchell down 5. That Achilles took him out. And we got Monroe, Posey, Stefan all getting a bunch better. Posey went up 7. But now with Donovan Mitchell, the conversation isn't just, hey, let's wait for him to get back. He's gonna be Donovan Mitchell again. I don't know. Sometimes I wake up and I'm Michael Beasley. Other days we can't find him. We might not be able to find him, you know. And he's gonna be sidelined to start the year, so we lose 2 games off the bat. That's bad news bears for our hopes of this. Yeah, this isn't happening. Not this year. We've already lost 8 games. Unless we win the rest of the season, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, we lost. So now the conversation flips to, do we move Donovan Mitchell? We've really barely lost since Donovan Mitchell got back. We've won 17 in a row. It seems like something about Mitchell, man. He's just the glue that holds this team together. But, and there's a big but here, shout out Kyle Lowry. I don't know, man. That -5 regressions got me nervous. We're at a crossroads here. Do we trade him as an expiring or do we extend him? I definitely am going to extend Jokic. We'll do 2 years though. I don't want to, I want to take this slow with him. But Donovan, I'm just not sure. Don't get me wrong, still just such a great talent, but I mean, is he going to continue to fall off? And then if he does, and I just committed more money to, you see what I'm saying? We could go get Devin Booker as a 92, but he's 32 years old. So then I feel like we're in a similar boat where he might get worse on us too. Do I have any draft picks I could throw with Mitchell? We could throw in this Warriors pick. We acquired these. I got multiple of them. I acquired them over the offseason. Darius Acuff. I mean, wow, Kawhi's making 42 and he's a 78. But I don't think that's realistic to say that we would be able to get Darius Acuff for Donovan Mitchell. This would kind of be like the Harden for the Garland trade, except this time the Clippers are giving up the younger player, and then Kawhi's also in it, because why not? Kawhi not. Yeah, I guess I'll hold on to Donovan Mitchell. Just keeping this in the back of my mind, we still have all those young players who should be improving. Mitchell, okay, he's gonna take a lot cheaper of a number. We'll do 23 for another year. I'm gonna take it slow with you because I don't know. Are we gonna have another -5 situation? If we do, I don't want to have all that money committed. All right, Cam Williams is your MVP. MVP, averaged 29 with 13 rebounds. Giannis, NBA Cup MVP. Why did I announce that? I don't know, man. Why not? I remember Joksimovic popped up in a trade for us a while ago. I can't remember exactly what trade it was, but I probably wouldn't have took it. I don't feel like that was realistic anyway, but there he is making All-NBA. Jokic was All-NBA second. We won 62, so a drop-off this year, a big drop-off. We missed Mitchell at the start of the year. That hurt us for sure. Oh, man, I'm really curious to see what Mitchell, like how he moves in terms of regression. I still think we're a great team here. We go to the finals, and we do beat the San Antonio Spurs. Now, as a quick check-in on how many years it's been, we are currently 5 years deep into this challenge, about to enter year 6, so we got a lot of time. That's why you don't hear too much panicking in my voice at all. I still feel pretty good. I will say this summer, as far as, wow, we got the 9th pick. Shout out to the Warriors. As far as moves we might make this summer, Donovan Mitchell isn't untouchable anymore by any means. We talked about maybe moving him in the past. If I throw him with pick 9, I get nothing. Okay. What if we do Porzingis? Because I would love to trade Porzingis for a new 4. I just think at 34 years old, Porzingis is only getting worse. We could get Bryson Tiller. He's only a 78 though. If I throw in pick 9, could we go get a really good power forward? No. Dang. I mean, I was just hoping. I feel like I'm giving up quite a lot. I was hoping to get a little better back. What if we did Porzingis, Mitchell? No, okay. You know, now it might make some sense. Not really though, because we have so many guards. I really do need like a 4. You think like Tatum? He's 33, so it'd be going in on an older player. No, he's on a good team. I know Evan Mobley's on the Cavs, who are bad. Giannis is on the Warriors, but he's just so old. I don't want to trade for him. I could try for Evan Mobley. Oh no, his contract's up. Sucks to say, but it feels like we're kind of stuck here. There's not much of a market for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, he's older. He's on an expiring. I guess it makes sense. Şengün, I mean, I don't think playing him next to Jokic at the 4 is smart. There's Jalen Johnson, who I've been wanting for some time. Okay, you know what? Let's explore this. How were the Hawks this year before I go too far in? Hawks were an 8 seed. Okay, yeah. They weren't that good. I could see the Hawks wanted to trade Double J, Jalen Johnson. Wow, Reese Shea figured out how to play basketball, huh? But look, I would do, okay, Porzingis isn't going to get to the money. So let's do like Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson. I throw you pick 9. I'd almost want another player back though if I'm doing that. What if we did this? We're acquiring a little bit too much money. Okay, I'd throw in another player. We could do like Ben Seraph. So it'd be Seraph, Porzingis, pick 9, Donovan Mitchell. We get Jalen Johnson, Jared Allen back. Donovan Mitchell's got a no trade. Well, scrap that. That sucks. That actually sucks. Wait, it might not be over. What about if we did something with Sohan? Jeremy Sohan, Porzingis. What's the problem here? 3 million more than allowed. We do Seraph. Would I have to throw in pick 9 to get this done, you think? What did Jalen Johnson average? 13? I feel like pick 9's kind of crazy. Y'all can hold like these seconds if you want. Yeah, and they take it. I'm going to move off of these other picks. We'll go get some future first. That's fine. Team options. Yeah, we take all these. My young guys should be hitting some big progression 100%. I got to pay Peterson here. We also got to pay Dash Daniels. All right, we got both them back. Then I need a backup point guard. Double T, Tyler Tanner. Welcome to the team. Progression, Jokic will probably get worse. Mitchell's down to an 85. But there goes Posey. He's an 83. Stefan's up 5. Did Dean Monroe flop on me? I think so. But at least a couple of my players are getting better. Ace Bailey goes up. Peterson gets worse. Joker gets worse. Dude, it almost feels like our best years are behind us. That's not good. Now I'm starting to get a little concerned. I thought that the Mitchell trade market was just going to be better. And then we'd be able to find a magical move. I also didn't know he had the no trade, so that threw a wrench into things. Nonetheless, this is a pretty good group. If we can stay healthy, you know, anything's possible. We're starting off really well, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's a really good start. Only 2 losses so far. Hopefully we can cross 20 wins before 2 losses. Okay, 3. It's such a long season. We're up to 5 losses there. 7 now. Oh, man. So this is not going to be the year, and nobody's even, like, hurt. Peterson's got a twisted ankle, if you want to count that. At the deadline, Mitchell, on his expiring contract, he's going to have to go. We'll have to figure out a team that'll he'll waive his no-trade clause, too, and work with them. Honestly, I might even look at Jokic offers, just because he's gotten so much worse over the years. but I don't know if it'd be realistic to trade Jokic. Peterson's always getting hurt. Okay, Mitchell, we throw him with like Jaden Quaintance, couple picks. I would love to get somebody back who's a quality player. Elijah, oh my gosh, these picks are heavy hitters. At first, whoa, but, oh shoot, we got a conundrum. We got the next Bron in the upcoming draft, and we got some heavy hitting picks. We could go get Elijah Arenas right now, but I feel like that deal's on the table later too, I'll be honest. We got a Minnesota pick and a Warriors pick. That Minnesota pick is crazy because the Wolves are one of the worst teams in the league. If we could draft the next Bron, he's going to come in at an 83. He's going to be already good. I'm going to extend Jokic here. Let's extend Mitchell another year, and we'll try and move his salary in the summer. McCain, yeah, we give him his money for sure. Okay, this kind of changes everything. We'll see if we can get the pick. If we can get the next Bron, dude, that's game changing because we're only in, what, year 6? So that would still give him some runway to develop. Yeah. Wemby wins MVP. If only we found a way to get Wemby over here, that'd be really cool, but I don't think that one's gonna happen. We went 60-22 last year. We were like 62-20. The injury bug keeps hitting us. McCain, he broke his ribs. That sounds painful. Cam Houdino tore his Achilles. Golly. Fire the whole medical staff, bro. And we're still making the finals. We lost though. Kawhi retired a free agent. I still wonder what's gonna happen as a result of that whole aspiration investigation. No, wait, I forgot about the draft. No. My bad. We failed to pick 2, and there's no universe with the next Bron where the Knicks would trade out of number 1. There's just no realistic world where that happens. So, we're cooked. And nobody even wants to do like a Donovan and pick 2 trade. We could trade pick 2 for Ace and Newell and Mikal Brown, but we'd have to give up Jalen Johnson. It's not horrible, I guess. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to trade this if I can't get the best dude, which I realistically can't. Again, I'd love to cheese the system, but Ace Bailey's actually outraged right now. I don't see any reason why I would re-sign with this team when my contract is up. Loyalty loyal. And yet you don't see any reason why you'd re-sign. Man, get out of here. If we throw him with pick 2, we could get Concadable pick 3. Darius Acuff and pick Peyton Watson. I like this. We've been needing to shake stuff up. We're trading a 24-year-old for another 24-year-old. We give up the second pick, which sucks, but I wasn't going to use it. We get Peyton Watson, who's a quality role player. How old is P.Y.? He's 28 still? Okay, cool, yeah. And then I am going to slide McCain to the 2 now. Mitchell still, we got to figure something out, dude. It's been time. Grady Dick, Dyson Daniels, Seth Coward. I need somebody who's going to at least, like Jalon Lowe. Whoa. He's 22 a night for Dallas. I'm giving up 2 firsts here, but the Mavs, I'm sure, are a good team, so I don't know why they'd really do that. Abe Patton, remember I wanted him all those years ago. Looks like he hasn't become that good, but he's a decent backup PG. And you know what? For me right now, that's enough. Y'all can keep this Rodney, dude. I don't even want him. All right, there we go. Donovan Mitchell's gone. We had to. Bro, I can't believe we landed at pick 2, and the other team in New York, the Knicks, they got the pick. That's just adds insult to injury. Houdino, we'll do right by you. We'll re-sign you off the Achilles, bro. 4-year contract off the Achilles is definitely a bold decision by yours truly, but we made the decision, so there you go. I also brought back Ben Mathurin for his millionth tenure with the team. Jokic is down to an 89. Posey goes +3. Stephon goes +4. This doesn't look like a team that's going to beat the record. I need another big superstar acquisition before this is all said and done. How are we going to make that acquisition? I don't know. I feel like I don't have a ton of draft assets. We do have some really good young players, but we're already going into what, year 7, so we don't have too much time left, and it's not going to be this year. I went to go take a little break for lunch because I just couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do, and also I wanted to eat some nachos, so I made some nachos. But yeah, we're back now, and you know, I was thinking about it for some time, and you know what I came to the realization of? It might not be realistic for another GM to trade a legend like Jokic, but guess what? I'd do it. Now I understand he's 36 years old, he's in year 17. We're not going to be able to get the craziest value in return, but we do have some picks we can throw in. That Timberwolves pick's probably crazy because last year it's decent. So yeah, if we can just get somebody who's around the same overall, considering that I'm including all this draft capital, that doesn't feel crazy. There's Jalen Durham. We could bring back my guy. He's still only, what, 28 years old. And for the Clippers, I feel like this is a home run deal too. I mean, Durham's on an expiring, so we'd be maybe taking on the risk of, oh, does he want to re-sign? Does he not? I think it's a risk I'm willing to take at this point because we don't have cap space anyway to replace Jokic. Even if we just let his money fall off the books down the line, that just isn't an option. I'm just making sure there aren't any selling teams that might have a center that I want more, and that doesn't seem to be the case. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the Jalen Duren deal. We're going to trade Jokic, we're going to trade these picks, and we're going to bring in JD. All right, Mr. Duren, the homecoming here in Brooklyn. We had to let you go earlier on to get Jokic, and now, you know, everything's come around, and we bring you back. He's averaging 30 and 11. Oh, bumping his shot tendency turned him into somebody different. Oh my goodness. Well, Jalen Duren ended up being a bigger addition than I thought, because I did not think he was going to be that good, bro. Oh my goodness. Wembanyama with another MVP. We should have just ran with a good team like the Spurs, and we would have been in business. We won 61 games this year, so we've been stuck in those low 60s for some time. Jalen Duren suffered an injury at the end of the season, broken right finger. He'll be all good for next year. And look at that. We go to the finals. We win the championship. Darren Peterson, finals MVP. Peterson led the postseason in scoring, even with some shin splints. Isn't that more like a runner's injury when you run too much? But I guess basketball players run a lot too, huh? Oh, let me not skip through the entire offseason. I almost just skipped right to player progression, like I didn't have other things I needed to do here. Team options, nothing. Qualifying offers, Stephon, Posey, Monroe, I'm almost ready to give up on, dude. He's done nothing. I'll still take a shot on him. And then we do have to pay Jalen Duren. That was the risk we incurred by bringing him in, was that, hey, he could leave, but we're going to give him a lot of money, and he's going to come back. Nice. And then Posey, I'll go ahead, throw an offer his way. Stephon, yeah. And then we don't have any more offers left for day one. Hopefully Dean Monroe. Whoa. He wants 20? Bring an offer to me where somebody gives you that much money. Because you're my worst guy asking for the most chicken. This is insane. He's got an offer from the Pels for $6 million. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want him back, but I can't give him 20. So either take the qualifying offer or go to the Pels. He went to the Pels. All right, Dean Monroe. See you later, bro. You let me down. Harris Stephon doesn't get any better. Alex Posey goes up 3. Darren Peterson -1. Jalen Duren -1. Not the greatest progression, but we're seeing the reality of how difficult this can be. I mean, breaking the wins record on such a tough difficulty, or in a realistic scenario, is so tough. That's why when the Warriors did it, it was so crazy. When the Bulls won 72, it was so crazy. Granted, I wasn't there at the time, but from what I've heard. Anyway, we got a nice 10-man rotation. It's a good team. Power forward spot kind of sucks with Houdino. Where is Jalen Johnson? Oh, they got him off the bench? No, that's not right. Let's start Jalen Johnson, then we look a little better there. And we'll just see how this season goes. I'm not banking on our ability to make this happen, but we'll see. Darius Acuff will re-sign, front load his stuff. Same thing with Darren Peterson. So this will be year 8 of the rebuild. We don't have money to re-sign Jared McCain. Now he's got 2 years left on his deal, so it's not a huge issue, but something to keep in mind. Abe Patton will extend, and yeah, let's get to it. It'd be awesome if the team surprised me and opened up this year really strong, but that's not what they're gonna do. We only got a couple years left. I need some player, some big player to become available. Why are we barely above 500? Somebody's got to be hurt. Jalen Duren went down early season, broke his ankle, and Stephon goes down, an ankle sprain as well. The injury bug has been unbearable for us in this video. It's been unforgiving as ever. Darren Peterson wins MVP, 22-7 and about 10 assists. We unfortunately only took home 58 W's on the season. Second half of the year was better. I mean, y'all saw our start was nothing special. We need to figure out some type of blockbuster to make a big swing. When we were close to beating the record, it's because we had 2 super high level guys in Jokic and Donovan Mitchell, and we had Darren Peterson still at the time. So I think finding somebody like that, whatever way that may be, that's what we got to do. I just don't know how to do that. I don't know if any selling teams have one of the best players in the world available, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. This dude Sasa Bilic, oh, but he's not under contract for the Kings. I was gonna say maybe he's a guy. The Hawks, Risa Shea, I don't think moves the needle enough. Wizards don't have anybody really. Pacer, or no, that's the Pels. They got Jeremiah Fears, but here's the thing. We got Darius, so we're kind of cool at PG. We can hope that Alex Posey continues to get better. I think that's a real possibility. He had what, like 97 potential or something, so yeah, that's definitely something that could happen. Team options, none. Qualifying offers, don't have any. Free agents, I'm gonna have to re re-sign Yannick. All right, Yannick, welcome back, bro. And that's about it. Player progression. Okay, great. Posey goes up 3, Darren Peterson up 1, Jalen Duren down 1, Jalen Johnson down 2. Now, Jalen Johnson, I see an opportunity here. You're talking about a $35 million expiring contract. We need a better power forward. Let's see if we can get to work here. We're going to use multiple of our picks and nothing. I mean, these offers suck. I'll wait till the deadline, see if we can do better than that, but that's bad. We got too many players right now. 17 players under contract at the moment. Is there anybody we can move and maybe get some actual value for? I feel like Houdino, you might be able to grab a first for him. Realistically, 25-year-old power forward, averages good numbers. Like, he's somebody a team would want, good contract, and we take on this bad Sasha Sebic contract, or Sasa. Yeah, and we get a pick out of it, and we're giving up Marty Fox, who was a first rounder this past year. That's fair, and we just need the asset of the first round pick, so I'll take it, and then I'm gonna release Carl Williams so that we can go ahead and clear up the roster spot. So this will be year 9 of the challenge, meaning that we only got one more after this. Looking for a big trade that we can make happen, because we figure that right now this team isn't where it needs to be, although we're opening up really well. Already 3 losses, it's probably chalked. Yeah, there's 5. So next year's gonna have to be the year, and we obviously got to make a big move, because we can't just keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. 32-17. Like I said, we're gonna need a home run hit here. So it'd be Jalen Johnson's expiring. We can throw oh buddy, we got Sebic, and then we'll do 3 first-round picks. That's a pretty lofty offer. Okay, here we go. We got Caleb Wilson. With a name like Wilson, he was destined to bowl. If you know, you know. Ace Bailey. Now, this would be 4 first-round picks. I don't think that's a ridiculous trade. Like, as far as realism goes, I don't think that's insane. Let me see what teams are selling, too. We got the Knicks, and they've got a dude, Charles Simpson. But would they ever give up a 22-year-old? This is the next Bron guy. Would they really give up a guy like this? I just don't see it. So, I can't even try it. I can't. Is there any other team? The Pacers. I mean, Hallie, I don't think moves the needle for us, which is crazy to say, huh? But that's just what it is. The Nuggets are actually really good to be selling. I guess they've had injuries and stuff, and their entire team is shooting guards. Hold on, the Kings? They managed to somehow trick Sasha Bilic into re-signing, but he's available now. I feel like that's a realistic player we could trade for. I mean, he's, what, 27? He's wasted some time with the Kings. And, you know, the Kings like to trade away good young players. They traded away Halliburton. But let's do Sebic. Let's do Jalen Johnson. Okay, I shouldn't even have offered that, because if that went through, I'm finessing them. Let's do 4 first-round picks. I would give you more, but that's the most I can include. And they still say no. Okay, fair. I'll do a 2038 first. They're not rocking with it. What if we switched out Sebic and gave him somebody maybe a little more intriguing, like a Ben Mathurin? No, I might have somebody else for you. We could go like Abe Patton. He's actually a pretty good player, and they like that trade. So now we were able to bring in Sasa Bilic. I can't slide him to the 4, which I was really hoping I could do. You're gonna have to play the 4, buddy. I'm sorry. I mean, it says he's a small forward / power forward, so you think when you move him to the power forward, his overall doesn't get fried, but whatever. They're also saying we have too many small forwards. We got P. Watt, Ben Mathurin off the bench. Oh yeah, and we got Stephon. Let's try and move P. Watt and Mathurin. Throw a pick in here too. Go get ourselves a good guard. It could be Booger Flan. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I saw Bryce James in there. Reed Shepard. Oh, I like this. I feel like y'all can... I'm giving you 2 good wings. We're doing a pick swap situation. I'll do this. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. All right, Reed Shepard, welcome to the team. And I think that's about all I got for y'all. We've nearly emptied the vault of draft capital. We'll see how we close the rest of this season, because that can give us some sort of a preview of how we'll look going into next year. I've already seen 2 losses, both of them coming to the Toronto Raptors, actually. But outside of that, it's been good. Ah, man. We might just not have it. And sometimes you got to admit defeat in these types of challenges. We'll obviously run the last season and see what we can do, but I just don't foresee a move this offseason that's both realistic and gets us to where we need to get. That's the problem, too, is that realistic part. Without the realistic label, I think we could have got this done. It just made it so much harder. We've won a lot of championships, though. I mean, if you want to count that, 5 championships, pretty dang good for taking over the Brooklyn Nets. So that's something we can be hyped about. Jokic retired, Giannis retired with the Mavs. Man, I really am feeling so much better today. My voice, I feel like it sounded so much better. I'm just ecstatic because, bro, I felt sad like recording those videos for y'all where I sounded just ridiculous. I was like, man, this got to be hard for people to listen to. Why can't I get better? And then I got better. But obviously, I'm lucky that the biggest health issue I had was being sick for a couple days. I understand that a lot of people got a lot bigger health problems and a lot bigger problems in general. So, you know, I'm grateful to be healthy, man. And if you're healthy, be sure to remember that that's not something to take for granted, because I definitely have taken it for granted before. And if you're not healthy, I hope you get well. I've had people come to me in the comments and say, hey, man, you know, I'm sick or I'm going through something and your videos help me. And that means a lot to me, man. So I appreciate y'all and I hope y'all get better, okay? Sincerely. I know even in my tone, I'm not all the way better yet, so it might not sound as genuine or sincere as I want it to come off as, but I'm being serious. Okay, Alex Posey does go up 2. Bilic goes down, but that's just for me changing his overall. Everything's essentially the same. Jared McCain did dislocate a patella last year, so he missed a lot of time. Now we'll have him full time, so that's a big thing. But outside of that, everything's pretty much, you know, the same. We get a full year of Sasa Bilic. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. 10-man rotation. Can we win 74 basketball games? We lose 1 in the first week. Outside of that, it's pretty smooth. Oh, nobody saw this coming. Whoa, we're 20-2. Oh my gosh, we might actually have a chance in this last year. I was like, wow, what a lame ending. We're just not going to be close to it in the last year. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. We're 31-2. We might get it. We lost another one. Okay, 3 losses is okay, though. I mean, we're halfway through. We've been at this similar spot before, and I thought we had it in the bag, and then we blew it. But it seems that my moves have really helped. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so rewarding. We made realistic trades and actually got this done. I'm going to feel real accomplished if we can get this done. Oh, we lose 1 to the Hawks and to the Blazers. Did we have an injury or something to drop back-to-back games? Bilic broke his toe. Man, play through it. Put on a bandage or something on your toe. It'll be okay. Nah, I'm playing. I'm sure a broken toe is real painful, so I understand. But without Bilic for 2 to 4, we gotta weather that storm. We're trying. Oh, Bilic, come on, man. Are you back yet? We lost 7. Okay, Bilic is back. Anthony Thompson's in there. That's not a huge deal. That's not a huge deal. Come on. We can literally only afford. Oh, no, that's our last loss we can afford. Come on, man. Can we close out perfect? Can we close out? Oh, man, I tried. I'm guessing we got hit with another injury here at the end. Bilic tore his hamstring. Reed Shepherd snapped his leg. Jeez, that was fun, though. 66 wins. We can try and run this some other time if y'all want to, but I guess this time you chalk it up as a fail. We had some close calls. I feel like I did a good job, but hey, it happens. The Blazers actually beat us in the finals. Dag nabbit, Scoot Henderson. If you enjoyed the video, you made it to the end. Comment record, because, you know, we were trying to beat the record, but we didn't. Like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.